What's good, poppin' YouTube family? We back with another reaction video. We got Tommy NFG. You know, something new, and this is stupid anime tropes. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Like it's a lot of them. Like sexual harassment being normal. Lollies. Fan service, the loser getting like hella females, like the harem, a great character getting folded by random illness. Same outfit throughout the whole show type beat, you know what I'm saying? Hey, who knows what he gonna say? All I know is his channel gonna be linked down below along the original video. Make sure you go show him some love, hit the sub button, and we finna go run this up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, speak the truth, man. Oh, I missed. Hold on.
Now look, I know I don't talk about anime on this channel a lot. I've made like one video on it. But I think now is as good as a time I'll ever be able to do one. The fall anime lineup for 2022 has me creaming in my chair. We got Chainsaw Man's debut, Spy X Family Part 2, Mob Psycho Season 3, My Hero Season 6, the Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc? But yeah, I'm ready to sit back and eat ass. But with all these animes coming out, I kinda thought back to all the tropes to have an anime that are just absolutely stupid as shit or ridiculous. Things that a lot of animes include because it's just how it's been for some time now. And looking back at some of these tropes, I kinda realized how much I fucking hate them. So I kind of want to run through some of these anime tropes that just pissed me off in this video. Some of them may piss me off more than others, but regardless, I'm just gonna run through them. And first, I want to start out with the one I hate the most. Like, if you're someone that's into this, unsubscribe from my channel right now. You should be locked up in an Alcatraz prison, have the key thrown away, and stay there the rest of your life. And I'm talking about none other than the lollies. Now, some of you watching this may be like, Tommy, I watch anime, and I don't even know what a lolly means. And if that's the case, good job, I pat you on the head.
If that's the case, I don't know. I don't think you watched for real.
Real quick by giving you the definition of what a lolly is. A lolly is a female in anime that has a childlike appearance when they are actually not underage. Yeah. The keywords in this definition are childlike. Here's an example from an anime that's known for having the best animation in the world, 7 Deadly Sins. How old do you think this girl right here is? Most of you would probably guess without knowing her at first. I think she's like 3,000? 7 or 8, 8 or 9, maybe 10 or 11, but that's really pushing it. That girl right there is 1,000 years old. Yes, you did not mishear me. She is I'm sorry, I had somebody comment talking about a world where a girl looks like this and is 1,000 years old. That is a child. She looks like a lolly. I was like, yo, chill out, tomorrow morning. Does no one in their team sit them down and tell them, okay, this might be a little weird. She clearly has the body of an 8-year-old, even though she's 1,000 years old. So maybe we should think of changing it to something more mature. Get the fuck off the team. You know how we like them. You know how we like them looking. We like them looking young. The worst part 2 in 7 Deadly Sins is when she ends up with Bond in the show. Because Bond is someone who is 34 years old, 6'11", and straight up looks like a full-grown man who could play in the NBA full-time. So how does this man end up with a girl who looks like she just learned her multiplication tables? And when I say the photos of them together are scary, they are. Like this, like this, like this, and probably the worst one out of all of them, like this. Is she? No. Oh yeah, that's definitely pregnancy. Wee woo. He is a sex offender. I repeat, that nigga is a sex offender. Lock that motherfucker up and throw the key away because he is a sex offender. There is no denying the fact that he is a sex offender. You're not slick, Bond. The worst part about this whole scenario is that technically she's the offender in this scenario. She is. Because Elaine in the show herself is 1,000 years old, and he's 34 years old. At least make it make some type of sense. Both of them. It's not just in 7 Deadly Sins. That was one single example. There are hundreds of animes like this where they use the same trope. And before the weirdo Discord mods come in my comment section talking about, Tommy, it's just a drawing, bro. Relax. She's over the age of 18. Why are you so worried? Bruh. Y'all know damn well that they're just making them these ages so they can pass as not sexualizing kids, right? Of course the creators wouldn't label them as 8 years old and put them in the most sexual positions ever.
Are y'all hearing them?
Are y'all hearing them? Kelly was that stupid.
Are y'all hearing them?
Trying to defend this with all your heart. We already know how you look like. You're probably a Reddit or Discord mod. Maybe you play Genshin Impact. No, you know, scratch that. You definitely play Genshin Impact. Got Dorito crumbs all over your shirt.
The shots at
stacked in the back of your room, and you either look like this, or like this. I've never seen someone defend the point of lollies in anime without looking like one of those things. It's just really fucking weird that so many mangas to this day still do this, and so many people will go out and either buy the mangas or just watch the animes. Do you not feel shame? Do you not feel disgusted? Anyways, the next trouble I want to talk about, I'm gonna call it a little something something like explaining the ability.
My favorite characters have been lost, but I don't look at them like, yeah, I need that. No,
there's always a multitude of different characters with skills only they
can be my favorite.
It's found that they'll end up fighting each other.
You wanna know who I'm smashing?
But what I don't like about these fights is when in the middle of the fight between two people, one of them just stops and starts to explain their ability and everything they can do to that opponent. Straight up giving them a Khan Academy lesson on their ability and what they can do. Like, I get that you need to explain the power and the ability to the audience so they understand how it works, but that is not the best way to do it. Sometimes they'll straight up tell the opponent everything they're about to do to them and what they're going to do to them, and the opponent will still lose.
Yeah,
like, bro,
that's
how dumb are you? Can you imagine if this same scenario happened in real life? Like, imagine two countries are at a war, and one of the countries just explains like where they're going to bomb and attack the enemy at this certain type of place, and the enemy still loses. I'm not gonna lie to you, that'd be a different level.
You're an L.
Anyways, the next trope I want to move on to is from romance animes. In general, I just really fucking hate romance animes. I genuinely can't stand it. And that's because 99% of the time, it's always the same thing. Some shy kid who has no friends sits in the corner of the classroom from everyone. Sits at the lunch table alone every day. Then ends up meeting the super hot girl who then falls for him. Like, bro, I did the same thing as well, and I didn't get any bitches. What's the difference between me and him? And to this day, there are a bunch of animes that still use the same trope. And I already know what people are gonna say. But Tommy, that's not every romance anime.
It is.
You just gotta find another one to watch. Well, obviously, it's not actually every romance anime, but it's
close.
Always the ones that are trending and the most popular all of the time. Then there's also the thing in these animes where the characters themselves end up in the most crazy sexual positions ever in the show. I'm talking 69er, reverse fangirl, can girl, anything you can really think of. And then they'll just talk like friends the next episode like nothing happened. These romance main characters in these animes are better than me.
And they dumb.
You wouldn't want a nigga like me in the positions they were at. Then to top it all off, the people who make romance animes extend the stories extra long for no reason. How long does it really take to ask a girl out on a date? If you ask a person who's making a romance anime, he'll tell you about 3 to 5 years of the story. One example of a romance anime like this is something called Rent a Girlfriend. So many people have complained about how much the creator has extended the story itself. The whole point of Rent a Girlfriend is that this complete loser who's so down bad downloads an app to find girlfriends. He has this girl that he really likes, and the girl also likes him back, but they never get with each other as usual in every romance anime. And to top it all off in this, he has like 5 other options to date, and he never gets a single one of them. Like, how do you fumble this badly, my nigga? You have 5 fucking options, bro. Just pick one and move on. And even one of my friends who started reading this told me he thought it was about to end 5 times when it actually didn't. Like, they'll bait the hell out of them about to get together, and then something comes up that completely stops them from not getting together randomly. The manga itself right now is on its 254th chapter, which is pretty much the equivalent of One Piece for romance anime.
That's
and
crazy.
I think we all know why it's going so long. These creators like to
popular,
milk the hell out of it for
like, it's good, but it's crazy though.
Before it ends. If we're being honest, damn near half of these romance stories could have ended 5 times faster than they do. But hey, I can't really blame the creators.
But they be good though.
I would do the same thing, to be honest. You're telling me all I gotta do is make it seem like they're about to get together every once in a while, and right before they do, add something stupid to stop them and extend the story? That's free money at that point.
They be good though.
On these stories, even though they know it's never going to end. I wouldn't be surprised if Rent a Girlfriend is still going when I'm like 60 years old. Anyways,
I'm a victim of that. I be hooked on them.
Can relate to the fatherless main character. It feels like in every anime, especially in the older shonen,
another fatherless child
born without a father figure in their life, or their father's just not in their life in general, which I never really understood, to be honest. Like, what's up with every anime dad and just not being in their son's life? It's not like the animes are based off Detroit or Chicago. Then I would understand the characters having no father. But it's just the case in nearly every random anime for some reason. And at the rare circumstances that the dad is actually in the character's life for once, they turn out to be the most deadbeat people in the fucking world. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Jing. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Dio's dad. I don't even remember your name, nigga. Anyways, the next trope we got I like to call is the useless female character. I'm talking about that typical shonen anime shit. When they set up the female character to be extra strong, train every single day to master their powers, learn every single ability in the book, psychoanalyze every enemy to ensure that their win is guaranteed, and at that point I'm like, okay, I'm ready to see this girl whoop somebody's ass with all these abilities she's mastered. And then the creators just go like, alright, we set her up to be this powerful. She has all these abilities. You know what? Give that bitch a healing power real quick and make sure she forgets everything she learned. Wait, huh? Like, bro, what happened? Then to top it all off, when they do actually get in a fight, they end up losing the fight they get in, and the main character just swoops in to save the day like he's Prince Charming. And I think we all know which character fits in this exact category without me really having to say it. Sakura. Every time Sakura yelled for Naruto, I just wanted to punch my monitor. Because the thing is, we know Sakura is strong. This is the same girl who trained with Tsunade and got her ass whooped so she could become stronger. But of course, they had to give Naruto his character development. So anytime she didn't have the upper hand in a fight, she just yelled for him. There were rare times where she did actually use her strength in the show. I cannot deny that. But I can count those amount of times on my fingertips. Now, luckily, there's good news on this. It has gotten better in newer animes and stories. Like, I know Jujutsu Kaisen has fire-ass female characters that are strong as shit. But man, and all of those old shonen animes and all the animes in general, it was always like this. You can look back at every single old shonen anime and I guarantee it's like that. Anyways, the next trope we got is when they tease someone's death in the anime and it just doesn't happen. This happens so much at this point, I really don't get surprised. It's when in the story, they pretty much save someone on the brink of death because of plot. Like, they'll be damn near a lifeless corpse. Every single one of their vital organs is destroyed. They have no heart rate or no pulse. And all of a sudden, they get saved by some miraculous way, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
The main culprit of this, I would say,
his heartbeat skipped 1/3 of a second slower than normal, so it revitalized them.
But holy shit, the amount of times One Piece does this in the story is kind of insane. An example of this I can remember off the top of my head is a character named Pell. Also, I want to add this, but spoiler warning.
Yeah, bro,
he got
nuked.
Pell was a part of the Alabasta arc of One Piece. And
bro got nuked.
There was a bomb that was going to explode the entire city. So he decided instead of it doing that, he was going to take it to the sky and just sacrifice his life instead of everybody dying. Then boom, the bomb exploded and it looked like it completely obliterated him. But guess what? In the next couple of episodes, it turns out he was alive. What type of mofo could take a Hiroshima blast to the face and be alive to tell the story? It got so bad to the point that fans started speculating that it was censored due to 9/11. Yes, this is a real story. I'm not joking. Because 9/11 happened around the time the chapter came out. People thought Oda censored it because 9/11 happened. But it was definitely false because this happens about 10 other times in the story. The next trope we got in animes that annoy me is fan service. Now, fan service has always been a thing in anime since the end of time.
I'm not complaining here.
Fan service is. It's pretty much shots in anime to make niggas that are horny happy.
But it's like when they overdo it though.
That it just ruins
they do
like,
overdo
it.
They could be in
a dead ass serious conversation of how they're going to deal with something. Maybe defeat the next major threat.
Fire Force did it with
and some girl just comes out of nowhere with her
Takuma, whatever her name was.
You know what's bad? When it gets to the point where it annoys the horny mofos. Like me. It gets me mad. That's a hard audience to piss off. And don't get it wrong, I like my occasional fan service in an anime. But I also actually like the plot itself, like the point I'm actually watching the show for. An example of an anime doing this all the time, and I mean all of the time, is Fire Force. I can't really watch this shit anymore.
We here, bro. We here.
When you have a character whose main ability is supposed to be fighting with fire, but just beats people up by stripping nude, you know people aren't reading it for the plot at that point. Might as well just make the whole story that thing and rebrand it as a hentai. That'll make you more money in the long run. Now, these next couple tropes I'm just gonna run through real quick. And this next trope, I'm just gonna call it the clothing trope. AKA when the characters wear the same clothes for the entire
here, bro. We here.
That they even have a single outfit change for
some. Bro,
Let's see some examples real quick. This is Naruto in episode 1, and this is Naruto in episode 222. This is Tanjiro in episode 1, and this is Tanjiro in episode 26. This is Asta in episode 1, and this is Asta in episode 153. I know damn well them clothes are musty as hell. Like Naruto, if you don't
but at least Asta changed his costume.
No wonder kids didn't want to hang out with him. He probably smelled like ass. I wouldn't either. The next trope we got is the power of friendship.
I forgot about that one.
Time in a
Let me guess, Fairy Tail coming up.
About to lose a fight, they instantly have a flashback of all of their friends, gain 10 times more strength than normal. The villain somehow loosens up, and they manage to beat that person. Now, without saying names, I think we know which anime takes the cake on this one. The next trope we got is when the female character just punches the main male character for no reason. I honestly don't know why this pisses me off. Maybe just every hit, because usually the main character every anime romance out of them if they want, or maybe just maybe it awakens the inner Chris Brown in me. Either way, I don't know, but it's just got to be a double standard. And the last trope I'm gonna end it on is the unused side character. It's when there's a side character that has so much potential. Sometimes it's damn near better than what the main character's power is. Like, I really be watching them use their abilities, and I'm like, damn. Yeah, there's every no way person in Naruto with this.
Every person in Naruto
getting thrown to the side and are never used.
One Piece does a great job of side characters being useful.
The problem way easier if they used this person's ability. But nope, they gotta give the main character his time to shine. So yeah, that's the conclusion of tropes I just find really annoying in anime. There are probably way more, but this is just a little couple.
I agree with all of them.
My head. Maybe I can make a part 2 in the future, but I don't know. Anyways, you already know what to do. Follow my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you're not already. As always, I love you guys consensually, and until next time,
consensually,
I'm out.
Hey, kisses for the homie, bro. I agree with everything he said. Me and him was right here on some of it. We eye to eye, cuz. We eye to eye with it. We right here, bro. Yeah, we right here on me right there. I mess with it though. Yeah, hell yeah. That was stupid anime trolls, man. I agree with all of them. You see, we here with it. Look, all I'm gonna say is, if you watch a lot of anime, you know everything he said is exactly true. But look, Difference is my favorite character. Not smashing. Destroying these two. Real nigga. Real. That's all it is. If you look at her and you go, I'm smashing this, I'm you a little throat. Because like you said, childlike. childlike, bro. She reminds me of a little sister. Can't do that. But Darkness and Aqua, yes. Man, I had somebody comment talking about some Kana from Dragon Maids. They had to stop watching Dragon Maids because they had lewd thoughts about her. And I'm like, yo, what he's like, and it clicked in my mind. I know you heard me, but it clicked in my mind when he said it, and I was like, yeah, these niggas is wild. But his channel, along with the original video, gonna be linked down below. Along with the original video, like I said. Make sure you go show us some love, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.